Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. And today's going to be an interesting little video. We're going to hit the rewind button and go back. I can't believe it's been right at 9 months since I started the channel. It's grown kind of quickly. The subscribers are going up. That was never my intention to chase clicks or subscribers. If it was, I would talk about Marvel cards and baseball and football and soccer and every other thing out there. But my purpose for doing this channel was to provide an outlet for me to kind of communicate with the rest of the hobby outside of Louisiana and talk about my collecting journey. And then, as I always like to say, to educate and entertain, but specifically about basketball card collecting, basketball card investing, and then the NBA generally, because I've passionately followed the NBA since I was a little kid growing up way back in Louisville, Kentucky in the late 70s. So I'm going to hit screen share. We're going to go back 9 months, and I'm going to take you guys through some of the videos that I've done that you guys may have missed. If you're a recent subscriber, you may not even know these exist. Some of what I think is some of the coolest stuff that I've done was many months ago. The one thing I will say is I do have a playlist. You know, I have playlists, and so if you're just interested in Jordan, I got you covered. If you're just interested in mail days, I got you covered. If you're only interested in PWCC auctions, you're good. I've got playlists for all sorts of different things. I probably need to tidy that up a little bit. I've got some breaking in there. I've got some PSA grade reveal playlists, just different stuff. But some of my best stuff, I think, goes way back when. I thought these were going to be really cool. These basketball card battles right here that you can see on your screen, where I asked the subscribers to comment and choose between option A or option B, and it was just some interesting, dichotomies in the hobby. Here's another one. Obviously you got tons of Shaq content in here as well. If you're a big Shaq collector, I did my top 10 Shaq cards. Lots of PSA grade reveals. Here's some more, investing type stuff where I talk about, closing a massive 336 slab sale. Let's see, buy raw, grade at PSA and flip for profit. You guys know I'm a big fan of doing that. I do that all the time. General breakdown of PWCC auctions. This was one that I really thought was going to be a big deal. It was NBA Prospecting 101. I really thought that was some of my best stuff because I basically took you guys through my thought process in a 3-part video. When we talking about buying prospects, what cards to buy, why, what to look for, how to identify the prospect, how to identify the product, long list of stuff like that. Just kind of giving you my thoughts on how to prospect in the NBA. In the basketball card world. Obviously, Explore the Card dates back to the very beginning, all the way back to this very first episode right here, which was Jordan's first refractor card, the 1993 Finest. That was the card that started it all. And then, as you can see, move on to hot numbers, and then we kind of scroll all the way through that. I like to do top 10 lists, top 10 De'Aaron Fox cards, top 10 Jordan cards, top 50 Jordan cards, whatever. Early on in the game, I started doing when PWCC, I think not until January did they convert over to doing these weekly auctions. So I picked those up from the beginning. Top 10 Giannis cards. This was a cool little feature that I was doing. You could tell how long ago it was. I'm wearing a sweatshirt in the video, so it must have been cold, even in Louisiana, which is rare, right? But this was something called Cajun Time Machine, where I would take you guys back in time and show you my spreadsheets of the cards that I bought raw, some of them that I graded, and then how much they're worth today, and do like a deep dive, intricate look at the actual numbers behind it, from an investment perspective. If you want to know who I am, here's a really good video for you. It's called Who is Cajun Cardboard? I just tell you guys who I am, where I come from, what I'm about, my family, my life, my career, what I'm doing right now. This was a very popular video, a top 10 most expensive silver rookie cards ever sold. Bunch of mail days in here. I remember this video here. That was actually a pretty good thumbnail, I must admit. Only 292 views. I thought the thumbnail was awesome. Basically, it was base prism and how I got stuck with tons of base prism card PSA 10s due to the pandemic and the PSA shutdown. My top 10 Anthony Simons cards. Unfortunately, I've sold some of those, so that list has probably changed quite a bit. This eBay Authenticity is Trash video was obviously very popular. This is a great one. The world's best Street Ball starting 5. I don't know how I didn't get more views on that. 51 views. I need to figure out how to re-release that or something. You guys got to go check that out. That was one of the ones I was most excited about. In fact, I must have done something wrong. For that to only get 51 views, I must have done something really stupid. Of course, I didn't have very many people watching the channel back then. Here's another great one. The 5 most iconic NBA photos. I would probably need to touch that up now because I thought of some and I got some comments about some other photos that needed to be added. This one right here is legendary. You guys have got to go watch this video if you haven't. It basically, I take you through my top NBA Jam teams from the original NBA Jam game. That one didn't get many views because it was so early on in the channel, but that's another one that you guys need to go check out if you haven't. My top 10 great Instagram pages for huge basketball cards. These are the big time collectors out there that I follow who post cards that are just absolutely mesmerizing. I talk about them all the time. The most popular video I've ever done is right here, the top 10 Michael Jordan base PSA 10 cards. And I think it's because it resonates with Jordan collectors on a budget level, right? These are the top 10 Jordan base cards that ever existed. 16,000 views, so that was a big hitter right there. The real dream team, yeah. So what's the real dream team, right? We looked at the 92 team versus the team with LeBron and all those guys, and so we kind of compare those. That was an interesting video. I got a lot of feedback on that, a lot of vitriol, to be quite honest. This is a great video about how to comp really rare cards where you can't necessarily find a comp. Other ways to kind of arrive at an estimated value using Card Ladder, the Card Ladder Index, and other similarly situated cards. Top 10, the 10 best basketball rookie cards under $5,000. Again, just kind of an opinion video. I'm not telling you guys what to go buy, of course. What else do we have on here? Basketball cards are going up. The top 10 Jordan refractor sales of all time. I'm just scrolling, guys. There's tons and tons of stuff. Brandon Ingram was too cheap, and I was right about that. That was 4 months ago. His cards definitely rose since then, even though we're in a declining market. Ingram cards were too cheap, and they probably still are too cheap. I could probably do another video on that exact same topic today. Just my opinion. And again, I don't hold very many Brandon Ingram cards. I think I might have 2 or 3. Most improved player list where I was trying to predict who was going to win what awards. What else do we have on here? Huge grade reveals. The Forgotten Goats, Hakeem Olajuwon. This got a lot of views and a lot of comments. There are some passionate Hakeem Olajuwon collectors out there. This Michael Jordan Explore the Card episode number 24, where we examined the Star 101. This was before PSA decided to start grading that card, before the what is the true rookie card nonsense. I actually did a video, compiled a whole bunch of information on that particular card, why it is or isn't the rookie card and whatnot. We talk about that in that video. We got top 10 Giannis cards right here. This is a really funny video. I think you guys should go flag it and go watch it. It just talks about the Cajun Cardboard t-shirt, and it's kind of a satirical look at the special powers that this t-shirt has. And so we do a couple of testimonials from some of my good friends and local collectors right here. So that's a video I know you guys are going to think is absolutely hilarious, but a lot of people don't know because they weren't watching my channel at the time. What else do we have? That's it. I just wanted to remind you guys, here's a great video that we did just talking about risk and risk diversification and hedging risk and how exposed you are in your card collection as far as prospecting and then, predictable, dependable stuff. Just all sorts of, here's one about investing in 86 Fleer, which I did and have since liquidated. So lots of interesting stuff back there, guys. As you can see, tons and tons of content. I just wanted to give you guys, let's see, let's sort it by most viewed, most popular. Here we go. Like I said, the Jordan one, the national video was very popular. It's no coincidence that 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 5 most, watched videos that I've ever done involve Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the greatest to ever do it. Anytime you throw Jordan on a thumbnail, I try not to abuse that, but anytime you throw Jordan on a thumbnail, people want to know what the hell, what's going on, so that's just kind of a look at some of the most popular videos, and some of them are old, right? Some of them 4 months ago, 5, 6, 7 months ago. So I just wanted you guys to be aware that this stuff was out there. I know sometimes content on YouTube, and Spotify and Apple or whatever, and I'm still working on uploading to those podcast platforms. I've got to get better. I need to find a smart young person who can show me how to do that. But I just wanted you guys to know that there was some really great stuff out there that I did a long time ago that just kind of got shoved under the rug just because I was too doggone brand new. So if you're looking for some fresh stuff and you've already gone through some of my recent stuff, or maybe you're burned out on some of the other content creators, scroll way back and give it a shot. Check out the playlist if you're only into a certain niche of the hobby. I try to cover a lot of the different parts of the basketball card, hobby specifically. But some of the best stuff I ever did was many, many, many months ago before anybody knew who I was or cared about anything I had to say. And some of you still may not care. And some of you may be watching this for the first time wondering who the hell are you and why are you telling me this? But if you've subscribed and you like my stuff, you'll like some of the early stuff I did too. Just please, I do apologize for the audio and visual quality. I have actually taken large strides forward on that. But anyway, this was just a reminder to scroll back if you're bored when you're on the treadmill or on your way to work or on your way home from work or whatever the case may be, and check out some of the old stuff. I think you guys might like it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.